All right, I'm going to show an example here quick before the draw is in. Possibly we'll see. I want to show an example how to look and find your pre-sorted AB. Okay, so I'm going to start off right away by going to the 1 to 10% filter, and you're going to notice here pre-sorted AB. I have it set to that's box form. Okay, and we have it SB pairs. That's what the SBPP is, SB pairs. And I'm doing color combo. And we are looking at the AB. And you're going to notice that New Mexico evening that there has not been a yellow. Now, as I've said, just because it's at 1% does not mean that, oh, it's going to hit, because there are many filters that can be at the 1% for a long, long time. Okay, that's experience. You just sit there and mess around with these. And what I recommend doing is jumping around different filters, taking a picture with your phone, and then comparing and see how long it takes for those filters to hit. So I think that's what I've been kind of doing with some of the newer filters I have, and definitely it's worth it, because you'd be like, oh wow, that hasn't hit. I thought that would hit. So, but I'm going to show you how to get that. So when you look at the main page here, this is box right here. Okay. I know I have to just repeat that, but anybody that's new here, this is box form. This is what we're looking at, box. Okay, you can see right here it shows box above it. This is the straight version. So this is based off of the straight. These are based off of the box. They are based on color and then by pattern. Okay, and if you look at my main information page, which you can find in the search, you'll see the single box pair patterns. There they are, pink, blue, and yellow, and they have numbers as well. So you're going to notice right away that there has not been a yellow. Look at that. No yellow since 211 or 214. Sorry. Now, and look at the watch this. Look at the yellow just drop in there. And that's, as I've shown in other videos, that's just the way it is. It's not rocket science, but it's coming back. It's coming back. And so I think the yellow is going to come back. So what do I do? Now, there's many ways of doing it, but I typically will load mine up, but I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this here, numbers boxed, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do pre-sorted, and I'm going to do AB. I'm not going to fiddle around with my filters right now, because what I'm going to do, what I do a lot of times, instead of putting my filter in there like, YLW for yellow, I honestly use it once in a while, but for the most part, I really like to just come over here and grab this and then put that into the slasher, so I can actually physically, with my eyes, actually see this, so I can compare, and it's not just saying yellow for me. So this starts you off with 54 box numbers. Now, one of these is coming up for New Mexico evening, any evening now, as I've shown, 100% is coming. But you don't have to stop there. You can look at this and say, okay, I know a yellow is coming. Well, what yellow is it going to be? Well, here's what you can do. You can go over to the chances charts, go ahead and put in SB single box pair pattern right here. And I got pre-sorted AB, right? And so now I'm looking at this, and right now, currently, 13 is the most due. It's out 45 draws, and then 15, 11, and 14, right? These are just, because the yellow is obviously due, and the yellow is 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And you can see 12 here has been out, or just hit recently. Wait, 6 draws ago. How did that happen? Okay, so we're looking at even. Let's look at evening alone. So combined is telling us that 13 is due, the most due. Doesn't mean it's going to be the one, but to keep an eye on that. And then 11. So I would say 11 and 13 are definitely coming up here to New Mexico evening. So if you think that's the case, well, that's going to narrow it down. So now you can look at pattern 11 right here, because these are pattern 11, and these are the box pairs that come along with that, and 11 and 13, right? So that's what you can do. You can see what's going on. And now what I would say is interesting looking at that is you can see, if you go to the reduced number options, let me just show you here. Go to reduce number options. And here is the 11, right? And then you're going to notice what I like to do too is go over to the main history page here, and I'll look at what's due in pre-sorted A, and you got 5 and 3. And you also have for the evening 6 and 5. 6 is out 100 draws. So, you look at the what's due here. So, okay, so the top ones that are due, what do you got in here for a 6? You'd have to go down to here maybe. Maybe one of these numbers would be coming up. Or you could do the combined, and you could look at, the 6 there, or you could look at the 5. Remember that 1, 5? So it's just different options you can do. Or like I say, you can just go ahead and start off with this and then start filtering with high, low, even odds. But it doesn't have to end there. You can look at this now. A yellow's coming. You know that 100% is coming. So what's the yellow going to come with? Perhaps the yellow came with a pink last time. Came with a pink last time before that. Then a blue. Okay, so maybe a blue is going to hit. So if you think the yellow blue is going to hit, go ahead and grab the blue. And you're going to go ahead and go back to your slasher, and then you're going to put in AC, because that's what's in the second position there in box form. Go ahead, and there you go. Now you have, wow, you only got 11 numbers, and there's that 5 possibly. But that's just one way you can do this, that you can break this down, okay? And, when you go to the chart here, this really shows you what hits the most when it comes to like single box pair patterns, like 6 and 7. It tops the charts. It's not by a big margin, but take a look here. Okay, I'm in New Mexico evening. 6, 6. We're looking at box form. 7, 7, 6, 7. See how it just drops in there very, very typically very regularly there. 7, 6. Lots of them, right? You can just grab a random state. I'll just pick one. There you go. Georgia Knight. So same situation. 6. Look at that. 6 just hit. So 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 6. You can see that dominates, right? So if you think 6 or 7 is about to hit for you, go ahead and look. Right here's your boxed pairs. These are the boxed pairs for 7, right? Very, very useful, because you can actually look at the charts here, and you can say, go ahead and go over to the merged the BPY merged, and you're going to notice that when you do that, go to pre-sorted ABC, you're going to notice that BP is the top dog, not by a lot, but and then there's blue Y, right? Right now I'm looking for in New Mexico, I'd be looking for that Y on the front and then a pink, but that one does not hit that often. And the reason why is there's not a lot of numbers. Where is it here? Y and wait, are we doing Y blue? I think it was Y blue. Y blue. Yellow blue. Yellow pink. Where's yellow blue? Yellow blue is way down here, see? Because there's just not a lot of numbers. So I'm not saying that was going to hit, but, something to watch for. A lot I could say right now, but I'm going to try to keep these videos a little shorter and just do different ones. But anyway, this is how you can find your front pair. And it's coming. Like, it's straight up coming. I guarantee you. And these 6 and 7 dominate. And so let me show you this. You think a 6 or 7 is going to hit? So let's just go and take the 6 and the 7. I'm going to show you something cool here. Watch this. Clear this out. Add all numbers boxed. And then we're going to drop in AB, because that's what we're thinking, on the front, right? Get rid of that there. I don't think I have to, but so we're looking at one of these right here. Let me clean that up. Hit format, it'll clean it up for you. So one of these here, this is the 6 and 7, right? So what does that give you? That gives you 34 boxed numbers. Now watch this. Like I said, the blue dominates, but also the 6 and 7 dominate the blue, right? So go over to the box version. I got to show more stuff on this. I'm going to do a video later on this. This is so amazing. So let's just, and thank you, Mike. He added more draws here so you can actually go out further. And it's a gold mine, I'm telling you. So here, this is the 6 and the 7, right? So let's run the program at 7 draws. These are the states right here. See how it says no hits? These are the states that currently have not had a hit. And I don't, yeah, but these are the states that have not had a hit in 7 draws. Remember, this is not 7 days. This is 7 draws. So let's go out to 10 draws. Here's the states left over, have not had a blue on a 6 or a 7. So we're definitely looking, kind of aggressive here, looking for that 6 or that 7. So I expect it to be out here further to get to the end. But I mean, it's doing pretty good still. 18 draws and you're only, a couple in. That's it. So in 18 draws, that's not 18 days. So let me go out to 20 here. You don't have to hit run. It does it for you. Illinois is going to be getting one here of definitely getting it a 6 or 7 in Illinois. And see, you can go and look at that. And you can see here, there has not been a 6 was last seen on the 23rd. So it's not even that long ago. And it's already, there you go. So that 6 or that 7 should be coming back, especially that 7. That one's really due. So I'd expect the 7 to be dropping in Illinois on the front. And what's that going to be? Probably right here, one of these, because this one does not hit as obviously as often. As the lowest winning digit 6, that's very rare. You can go out 100 days or more. So I'd look for one of these here in Illinois coming up. Could be one of these, but I assume one of these right here. And maybe that one. But that's how you can find your front pair, and you can really, you can write out that pattern. And actually, look at this, Illinois. You're due for a blue just in general. There has not been a blue. See that? And so you look at this chart. This just shows you, that there hasn't been a blue in 4 draws, right? And as you pull down, it's been out 7 before, 5. So in Illinois, it seems to go out a little bit more, but that's still not a lot. And going all the way back here. So about Thanksgiving. So you're looking at a blue coming, but I think that 6 or 7 is going to be coming back to the AB. So I would expect maybe that 1 will return tomorrow. 1-2 tomorrow, perhaps. Midday was a 2, so maybe a 1-2 tomorrow on the front in Illinois. So, and wow, I'll tell you right now, you want to see something really cool here. I got a couple things. Watch this. This is 57 numbers. I think I showed this last night, but this is my box system. These 3 hit so often. This is only 57 boxed. This is a great place to start. This will be the last thing I'll talk about for now, and I'm going to make another video later more on this straight and also pick 4 and 5. I got some really good stuff for that. So let's clear this out here. We're looking at box version, and we're at 20 draws. Let's go down to 7 draws. Let's go down to 8 draws. I'm talking 4 days here. Okay, sometimes it'll do this and you just have to re-put it in there. So ready? We're in 4 days, 8 draws. Ready? Look what's left. In 4 days. That's the only state that's left that has not. All the states have picked out of this. Not all the numbers have been used, but every state has took a bite out of this, package of numbers right here in only 4 days. See what I'm saying? So you can bank on that's going to hit here in whatever that is, Pennsylvania. Any draw now. And so this shows you box. See how these are all box, and then the red ones are straight. So there's an S next to it, straight, but I'm not looking for that. If I'm looking for that, I'm going to look at the actual straight one. You can look at a specific one too, but I X'd out of it, so I don't have as many filters open. And there you go. And I'll show you one more thing here too. So let's do the blue, just the blue, because like I showed, blue hits the most, right? And actually, it's not just blue, because like, show you here. See, blue pink is the top one. If you want to, you can just go ahead and do a reduce. You don't have to sit here and do all that, and just grab it from right here. See that? Many different ways, from frequency charts or whatever. I'm just going to grab those right here. So this is the blue pink on the front. Doesn't matter what that other one is. And like I say, we're looking at the box version. So blue pink is the one that is the dominating one. Blue pink. Doesn't matter the pattern, color, a number right now. What we're looking at is the color. And so when you go to this here and clear this out, we're throwing the blue pink in here. I don't know if it'll accept that. So I'm going to get rid of that. That's blue pink. On this in 8 draws. This is only 4 days. Here's what's left right here, right? Let's go up to 8 days. 16 draws. This is what's left right here. See that? And that's only that. That's it for box numbers. Let's go up to 20. This is a blue pink on the front in box form. Here you go. So you know one of these are coming here, right? Go up to 22. Still there. Let's go a little bit further. Let's go to 30. 15 full days at Delaware. There you go. All of them were pretty much took a bite out of that little small amount of numbers, and that's the blue pink. So, but like I say, you know, look at these colors rotate so fast. You just take a general color. You could just take a general color if you wanted to. So like I say, Illinois is going to be getting a blue, right? Watch this. So you can go over to the slasher. Let's clear this out. Pick 3 numbers boxed, and we're going to do boxed, all pairs. Drop this in there. Start. 119 box numbers. And there's a ton of doubles too. So if you don't think there's a double, you can get rid of that. So this is just a blue on my chart. Let's go down to like 5 draws. Look at that. They're all used in 5 draws. Every state took a bite out of that. Today. That's today. This is what's left over. Let's look at yesterday. Hang on. So, yeah, so that's the blue alone. So if you think the blue is going to hit, you can look at it, you know, according to your state. But if you're playing online, you can look at it in a 1 to 10% filter, or you can look at it here, you know, put it in here. But you can also come over here and you can just do a general pairs. Here, let's do general pairs, and then let's look at this here at the 1%. Let's do not color combos. Oh, that is really good one. Let's just do colors. So blue. So District of Columbia, yeah. So midday, you'll be getting a blue here. Let's see how far it is out. Let's go to District of Columbia and look at that. That was midday alone. How far did it have to go to be at 1%? So it literally is only out 5 draws to be at 1%. See, this is stuff that rotates fast. So when you see this here, this is coming. So now you can look at Delaware and you can say, all right, so blue's coming back in one of these positions. I don't know which position, but it's coming back. And you can look here in the front. Let's just look at that. Look at the 6 has been missing in action since the 19th of January. So I expect that 6 to be dropping in here on the AB. So get ready for that probably soon. But you know, then you can start looking at your high low and all your other stuff. But this works. Wow, you got stupid triple in there. Dang. Anyway, so that's all I'm going to talk about for now. And I have a bunch of other stuff I could talk about, but I'll get to that later. So, all right. Hope this helps on finding that pre-sorted AB. All right, bye.